welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on, hit! Mustang 19! Warrior 70!
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready! Dragon 60! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Throw caught by Musgrave. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On second down, here's Smith. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Emmett. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
18, Pioneer! Ready?
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Let's go
A
now.
good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. To the 43, second down. And they'll come up second and 7.
Down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here is third down and 4. Metcalf motions left. Jackson now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
They run up the middle with Emmett. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Gain of a yard brings up third and 7.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Come on, come on. Set.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hurt. Bronco switch, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Go street.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Justin Jefferson, 32 yards. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
They go play action now. Jackson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 3rd and 6.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Ring. 19 Tiger. Go.
Here's Jackson. Out to his left. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 6 yards.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Play action. It's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Jackson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's fourth.
Come on. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They set up the screen to Emmett. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Justin Jefferson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Michael Irvin as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
Let's go now.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Now Jackson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson.
At the 3-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Unlock line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Brings up third
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third down and 13. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a throw here to his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, here's Bo. And just shutting him off there. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. Broken tackle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
the 33-yard line.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, let go.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
13 more yards. That's another Raiders.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw is Jackson. Steps away. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a give. It's Jackson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Jackson will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Bengals 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th, as they go to work on a crucial drive. First, there he goes, right side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their mobile quarterback, 85 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They run again with Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Jackson on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll try the right side here with Bo.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Jackson. Out to his left. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run here with Bo. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
The 16-yard line.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. A spin. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Jackson on the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package.
Okay,
and
ready.
that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready.
On second down, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Ready.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Raiders are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. That is just a gigantic interception here in overtime of this playoff game. And now, Charles, all they need is 3 to win it.
That's exactly right, because now one possession, one field goal gets it done. They force a lot of big turnovers in the regular season, Brandon, but none come bigger than that one right there. Here in the playoffs, they've got a chance to put this one away.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Raiders escape with a victory. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis. The rest of our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been